Hello guys, last video I told you about a book that changed my life. So this book was Wish Dad Poor Dad from Robert Kiyosaki. Here is the cover. And but the title from this video is my first failed business. So let's go back to the topic. So I will tell you, a business, in my business, I had three important times. And it was my first business, as I told you. And it happened because I read this book. This book is amazing. I seriously suggest you to read it. And it tells you about something very simple about money, how to make money, and how to be free so that you don't have to work for money anymore whenever you want to retire or something like that. And so this will tell you, if you want to make big money or at least be independent from your 9 to 5 job, that was something that I really thought that was the only way. You need to spend your money on things that make you more money, like investments. So for example, if you buy a stock piece, you will get a dividend. That dividend is like cash that is given to you every quarter or every month or every year, and you can spend it on whatever you want. So basically, you spend your money on this stock, and this stock is giving you money, which means that you are buying more money, and that's amazing. And I know it sounds simple, it is very simple, but it is the thing that the wish know very well how to spend their money so that their money works hard for them instead of them working hard for money. And so I was very excited about this topic, about this financial education, because back in my country, in Colombia, and I think in a lot of cities and places, you don't watch like you don't have this kind of financial education in school. So I was very excited and I want to share it with people. And that was like the first time from my business. The time when you dream very high and you'd say, hey, this is my idea, and I want to share this idea with the world. I will set up a business. I will produce content, publish, make videos, make Instagram posts, and so on. And so you're very excited about that, and your expectations are also very high. So you are like, okay, I will get like 100 people or 1,000 people in the first month that I launch my online course and everything like that. Now, at this time, I was like in this dreaming phase. So I was like, oh, I made like 9 videos for YouTube, and some in Spanish, some in English. I made a lot of Instagram posts. I made like 5 or 4 blog posts, blog articles, and I designed an online course. And I was very excited. I really thought that if I sell this, I will be rich, just like in the book, without any patience or anything like that. I just think like, I publish this Monday, and by Friday I will be a millionaire with 1,000 views, uh, with 1 million views, 1,000 followers, and something like that. So I was dreaming, and that took me to the second and time from every business, and it is the time from and desperation. This time is about when you have to deal with reality. So your expectations were a lot different than the world. and the truth. So you are like very loud and you feel like, well, I felt like a failure, seriously. I mean, I got no views for any for my videos. So that was like 2 months of work completely, well, completely lost, or that was what I thought about. And I didn't I didn't get any follower for my Instagram page, but I think that someone with one of my blog posts and sign up to my newsletter. And so I was devastated anyway. I mean, I had spent like 4 or 6 months trying to build this business about financial education. And I even worked with some of my friends from school. But anyway, it didn't work. And that was very sad, you know. It was like choking for myself. And at that time, I didn't know what to do. So I was like in the desperation phase and what is known as the Valley of Tears, I think, in the startup world. And it was very hard. And that took me to a third, third and most important time from every business. And it is the decision about if you either persevere or you pivot. What do I mean? Well, it is about when you persevere is that even though you aren't getting the results that you want, you are going to continue launching new videos, new blog posts, or whatever your business was about, and you are going to do it for for many months. I mean, you're going to publish, and you are going to publish daily or at least weekly a video, no matter if someone watches or not. You just publish and you stick to the process. And pivot is when you say, well, the process is very important, but if you have a bad business and you aren't getting any good results, it is because your clients or the customer that you thought you were serving wasn't as interested as you in this project. And this happens a lot of times. I mean, usually as a college entrepreneur or an entrepreneur, you get very excited about an idea. But the thing is that many times you are the only one excited for that idea, or at least in the way that you sell it. I mean, you can have the best idea, but you charge price a lot higher than other people, or people don't want to pay for that. And that's something that happens a lot. For example, you can get to design a website about one-to-one tutoring for college subject or something like that. And well, and maybe the best idea, but from your college, but you then notice that people don't want to pay for that because they have YouTube and they can get everything for free. So pivot is about telling you and being honest with yourself and say, look, this idea is not going to work. I don't know well my customer. I don't know how to serve, and people don't want my product at that price. And it is nothing personal to you. It is just that they don't like your business or your product, but it doesn't have anything to see about you. And I want this to be very clear. I mean, a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we interiorize this kind of things. I mean, if you see that people don't buy your products, you think that people don't buy your products because they don't like you. And well, the harsh truth is that people don't care about you that much. The harsh truth is that people just want nice products, and you have to give them nice products, perfect products. And well, and to give them these nice products, you have to design and work hard with your customer, always keeping in mind what your customer wants. And when you can do that, you will get customers, not because people now like you, but because people like your product, the way you sell it, and the price that you charge. So my decision was my decision was to pivot. I said like, well, no one was my product, and I took that very personal. I thought that the world or YouTube didn't want to show my videos or my products to the world, and I blame a lot of search engines like Google and something like that because I wasn't getting those hundreds or even thousands of views in my YouTube channel or in my blog article, even less in the online course that I was selling. So I blame like it was very stupid. I blame like these big brands. And the truth is that, well, it wasn't their fault. I mean, I was a new person in the business, in the ocean. And well, YouTube and Google want to make sure that everything that they show to the people is going to be something valuable and consistent. So I needed to be consistent, and I didn't. I didn't. I had been consistent with the content creation, so I spent like 4 or 6 months uh, creating content and so on. But I thought like it had to be perfect, and that was a very big mistake because I thought that everything needed to be perfect. I wasn't publishing anything. So I had my videos and I made all of my videos and I saved them in a folder. Then I wrote all of my article blog posts and I saved them in another folder. Then I record some podcast episodes and I saved them. And when I got everything like blog posts, blog articles, podcasts, Instagram posts, YouTube videos, and everything perfect, I was going to publish. And that was like my strategy. But it was an awful strategy because the way to do it is like to publish consistent and do it for a long time so that YouTube and the algorithm knows that you are going to be consistent. Besides, done is better than perfection. So that means that if the business couldn't have worked, I would pivot in 2 months and change my idea, my model. Not after 6 months, that is half a year. So I lost a lot of times. Besides, when you publish consistent, you don't get so much expectation because I had been dreaming about expectations for a long time. Seriously, 6 months. So my expectations were so high that when I published, it was like this, and reality was like this. So my mood was excuse me. And the important thing is that when you publish your videos, you need to be honest and don't expect a lot, especially in your first videos. The only thing that you can expect when you are an entrepreneur, especially a college entrepreneur, is that no one will take you seriously. And this is sad, but you are very young and you look like a kid. And second, that you need to get patience and stick to the process. So I know it is hard to understand and see the difference about being consistent and wanting to stay there and stick to the progress versus know that your idea is not going to work. But that's a very hard decision to make. It is a decision that you need to make with your mind, but also with your heart. So my advice for all of you that want to launch a business is that your expectations and your dreams don't be so high so that you can stick to the progress. And that doesn't mean that you are going to make something small and that your product or your business is not going to be a success. It just means that your success is not going to come in the next month or even in the next year. But if you're still to a progress of like 5 or 10 years, you are going to make it. And you are going to make it big. Seriously, dream big, but be patient. And well, that's most of the video for today. The next video I will tell you about my second side hustle and how I could like overcome this fast from desperation when my mood was very loud and I thought like I was a stupid guy who couldn't sell anything and do anything valuable for the world. So nice to see you and well, watch the next video. Bye.